Good morning students, welcome back. Myself Jasprit Kaur Saini. Today I will teach you subject of physical pharmacy. In this subject today we will discuss unit 1, that is matter and properties of matter. Now states of matter. Matter. What is matter? Matter is a substance which occupies space and possesses rest mass, especially as distinct from energy. Matter normally exists in one of the three states, that is solid, liquid and gas. The matter is classified into various classifications, that is physical classification, chemical classification. Now this is the flow chart which explains the classification of matter, that the matter is classified into two classifications, that is physical classification and chemical classification. In physical classification, the matter is classified into solid, liquid, gas and plasma. In chemical classification, pure substances like elements and compounds, mixtures like homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixture. Now this diagram shows the intermolecular forces of attraction, that is in solids, the solids have the strongest intermolecular forces of attraction and gases have the weakest intermolecular forces of attraction. Like students, you can see in this slide, it shows that the solids have the strongest intermolecular forces of attraction. In liquids, you can see that it consists of weaker intermolecular forces of attraction. In gases, you can see that there are no bonds exist between the molecules. And fourth classification, that is plasma, it consists of protons and electrons. Gases, liquids and crystalline solids are the three primary states of matter. The molecules, atoms, ions in the solid states are closely. The atoms in the solid can oscillate about only fixed position. As the temperature of the solid is increased, the energy is supplied, the ordered arrangement is disrupted and then they can pass into the liquid form. Finally, when more energy is supplied, then the liquid form can change into the gaseous state. Solids with high vapor pressure such as iodine and camphor can pass directly from the solid to the gaseous state without melting at room temperature. According to the modern days scientists, there are 12 states of matter: solid, liquid, gas, plasma, superfluid, supersolid, Bose-Einstein condensate, Fermi ionic condensate, string net liquid, supercritical fluid, colloid, degenerate matter. Now students, we will discuss the change in the states of matter. Means how one state of matter is converted into the other state of matter. As we have already discussed that solids have strong intermolecular interionic forces of attraction. The particles of solid can oscillate only about their fixed positions. But when students, the temperature is increased, then the particles acquire sufficient energy and their ordered arrangement is disrupted, and then these molecules can pass into the liquid state. For example, you can see in this slide, when the solid state is converted into the liquid state, this process is called as melting. But when the liquid state is converted into the solid state, this process is called as freezing. When the liquid state is converted into the gaseous state, this process is called as vaporization. But when opposite process occur, means when the gaseous state is converted into the liquid state, this process is called as condensation. When solids are directly converted into the gaseous state, this process is called as sublimation. But students, when the opposite process occurs, means when gas is converted into the solid state, this process is called as deposition. When the gaseous state is converted into the plasma, this process is called as ionization. Means the formation of ions occur, that is positive ions and negative ions. But when the plasma state is converted into the gaseous state, this process is called as recombination. And the transformation of one state into the other states acquires sufficient energy or enthalpy. Now we will discuss what is freezing. Freezing is a phase transition in which a liquid turns into the solid when its temperature is lowered below its freezing point. Now what is melting? Melting or fusion is a physical process that results in the phase transition of a substance from a solid to a liquid. This occurs when the internal energy of the solid increases, typically by the application of heat or pressure, which increases the substance's temperature to the melting point. Now what is deposition? Students, I have already discussed that deposition is a thermodynamic process, a phase transition in which gas transforms into solid without passing through the liquid phase. The reverse of deposition is sublimation, and hence sometimes the deposition is also called as desublimation. For example, the sub-freezing air, water vapor changes directly to ice without first becoming the liquid. Means the water vapors are directly converted into ice. Next is sublimation. Sublimation is the transition of a substance directly from solid to the gaseous phase without passing through the intermediate liquid phase. Now next is vaporization. Vaporization of an element or compound is a phase transition from the liquid phase to the vapor phase. Means when the substance is converted from the liquid phase to the gaseous phase or vaporous phase, this process is called as vaporization. Okay. Next is condensation. Condensation is the change of the physical states of matter from gas phase into liquid phase, and it is the reverse of vaporization. Students, we have discussed that in vaporization the liquid phase is converted into the vaporous phase, but in condensation this is opposite process. Means the vaporous phase is converted into the liquid phase. That's all for today. Thank you.